Well, without further ado, people, hi, how are you doing? Hope everything's well out there for everybody out there, and especially the people who are part of OII, which is Organisation Intersex International. I've just discovered some new videos from Misha Kalana, but I've also discovered videos from Haida Veloria. And basically, that person was on the intersection documentary film that was done by a director from New Zealand called Grant LaHood. And basically, I met that person in Hamburg in Germany to do interview. And I'm very pleased at how that documentary Intersections actually came about and how it was edited and what exactly the story was on it. Obviously, a little bit on my penis, my small genitals, is a bit concerning that it's a major issue. It's not really a major issue, but the reality is it's such a major issue to spread intersex awareness throughout the globe. I'm sick of writing intersex down in any blog, and the spell checker puts a big red line on it underneath to basically tell me that that's spelt incorrectly, that that word doesn't exist, basically. I'm sick of that spell checker coming up for intersex. We intersex people have a lot to give to the world. If only the world was to open their eyes and ears, more importantly, their ears, because it doesn't matter what we look like, right? Open up their ears and realize what is actually happening on planet Earth. The wool is over your eyes. You people out there generally think it's just males and females. Transsexuals believe that too. Intersex people know differently, and unfortunately, the views, if you look at it on YouTube, I've got it here in front of me. Hold on, I'll click it on here. I've just typed in Organisation Intersex International, and what first comes up is somebody 5 months ago does LGBTI for intersex, equal rights for all, no one left behind. I'm reading the thing there. Cat Rose is in that. I actually watched that before. There's 48 views on that video. It was left 5 months ago. The next thing is things that have just been left in the last 5 or 6 days from somebody called Jeff for Justice, and that's got Haida Veloria in one, two, three, four videos, and I've just seen two of the videos. And those views, they've got 21 views, 47, 19, and 32. That's just today now. You'll watch this video in the future, and these views might have changed. You never know. Down below, we've got my video, Peace and Party Declarations of Principles from OII, which just got a comment from Della Grace Volcano, somebody who does live performance shows, and you should check them out. I wanted to check them out in London there back in July. And you should check them out. They seem to be having very thought-provoking good shows. I don't know, I've never been, but it seems that way. So I hope that people will get to feel that I'm trying to do good things always for the communities out there. I'm more interested in people who aren't intersex because they need to know about us people that are intersex. But that doesn't mean that in that sentence that I don't care about intersex people. That's the whole point. I care about all people. I care about intersex people especially too. And I'm more interested in the rights for intersex people than I am the rights for transsexual people. Yes. Just there aren't too many videos out there being watched on intersex issues. Now, I'll emphasize that again. There aren't enough videos being watched. There's enough videos out there on intersex issues, but they're not being watched. Emphasis on not being watched, not being listened to. Yeah. And technically, essentially being ignored, or else that people don't bother enough to click their left mouse button to say like, or to just give some sign that they watched it. We all need encouragement out there. It's so important in this day and age. Look around, and somebody's just commented on OII recently to say that there's a lot of cruel people around. Yes, there are technically a lot of cruel people around, but if you surround yourself with good, positive vibes, good friends, and keep a positive sense of dignity and heart for your own personal self, then you won't be surrounded by cruel people. I'm not surrounded by cruel people. I go all over the place. I play on the street music to total drunk people, and they're surrounding me. I never get beaten up. I never get touched, you know. I never get well, not never, but obviously verbal abuse can come, and sticks and stones will break my bones, names will never hurt me. That's wrong too. It's the names that hurt you more than the sticks and the stones. But so on forum groups, it's highly important that everybody sticks to a fairly decent rule system of, respect, which means respect means trying to understand. It doesn't mean silence, or tolerance. It means trying to understand, and we should be respecting each other more and more and more. And I'm not even going to go into the ins and outs of my dramas of the last while, of getting banned from a forum group. I've got into it now, but I won't mention any names. The bottom line is we are all one, but we're not the same. Do edit that out. We are all one, but we're not the same. And all for one, and one for all. Do I have to pull my sword out, virtual sword out for that? Okay, all for one and one for all. Okay, and I'm looking forward to community being better, and all of us deciding that we want betterness in the world, globally and also locally. And I consider every place that I go to on the internet as local. Okay, peace be with you always. Peace peace be with you all, always and eventually. And what's my other phrase? Yeah, we are all one, but we're not the same. But I say that all the time, so that's just there. And yeah, so bloopers. Hello, folks. No bloopers. Ciao.